Welcome back to the Billy and Andrei Show, your weekly dose of useless information that nobody asked for, but we will still tell you about it because we found it fun. Hey, Billy, how you doing?
Not doing too bad, dude. I'm a little on the tired side, but I have a purple hair braid in right now.
And that's the one that actually keeps you going.
Yes,
hair braid.
yeah, literally, it's the only thing that's
like
holding me
implant.
upright. I've tied it to like the back of my arse, basically, and it like keeps my head upright, so I can just sort of burble at the microphone.
Okay, cool.
Into
so
the floor.
I'm gonna do the heavy lifting for this one. Cool. I got you. What's this week's useless information that I'm gonna give you for no reason, and I put it in the list because I have issues. Do you know? No, you don't know. So
cows have best friends, and they hang out with them every day.
Yeah, I'm gonna make some really nice cuts later on. Anyway, so. You know the internet. Have you heard of the internet?
No.
It's this thing. It's
I
everywhere.
actively try to ignore the internet.
Have you actually?
I've actually been making more efforts to ignore the internet over the course of this year, yes.
Well, this year, the last 28 days?
Yeah, it's like a detox program I'm going on. I'd like you to respect my journey. And
Okay, I'm sorry, Billy. I'm so sorry.
I'm spiritually decoupling from the internet.
Would you like a hug?
No.
No. I'm just saying. You sound like you needed a hug there for a second.
I'm just tired, dude. I'm just tired and my voice is fucked from smoking too much. So I blame the internet personally, but...
It's the internet's fault.
It is. That's why I'm quitting.
The internet or smoking?
Oh, the internet. It's way less healthy than smoking.
It's it now.
Yes.
I mean, you did have an absolute unhealthy relationship with Twitter, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Well, like nobody has a healthy relationity with Twitter.
The Nazis have it. What are you talking about?
Well, that's not healthy either. You think those people are happy? I mean, come on.
How do you not know? They're really happy in their own paradise, made in their own head by their own creation.
No one who's tweeting until 3 in the fucking morning is happy, okay? If you're tweeting in anywhere between the hours of like 11 and 7 in the morning, that's like code for I am trapped within my own psyche, please send help. Literally.
Okay. So you're telling me Donald Trump is just asking for help every time he tweets?
Oh yeah, it's always a cry for help. Yeah, he's trapped within his own shell of a body. Inside his mind is, walled off by dementia, so he's trying to escape.
Allegedly.
Alleged.
My dear, you can't just say that.
You can't just say that about everything.
Yes, you can. It's not proven, so it's alleged.
I've apologized to Donald Trump. I should never have alleged that he has a mind.
Okay. Well, let's just move on. Let's just go into the thing that I spend about 2 hours writing. Okay, let's just talk about the things I want to talk about. I don't care, Billy.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, yeah, that's the excuse I expect on this show.
Okay, cool. So when you look at the internet itself, as in the creation of the brilliance of human ingenuity, just because we wanted to connect with each other, right? Because initially the internet was sort of made for universities to connect to each other, to actually share information. That was the original idea. And then they're like, we know we can use cables to just send quickly information. Well, quickly.
Yeah.
A few kilobytes a second. But hey, it was quick back in that day. But anyway, it evolved in this massive creature, this kraken of a creature at this point.
Yeah, it's the World Wide Web, man. It's a web that literally touches everything.
Exactly.
You could be on an island in Fiji, in like the middle of fucking nowhere. You could be relaxing with a coconut and some sort of like alcoholic beverage, and then the internet will just be like ding.
Yeah,
your phone will still work.
It's absolutely everywhere.
It really is,
and it got better and better, and it's got faster, and but. The things you don't see about the internet. See, this is what I want to talk about. The things you don't see on the internet. Because technically, there's free recognized sort of surfaces to the internet. Right? You have the surface web, which is everything that you can see. You can see Facebook. You can see your Amazons, your everything. Everything that you put in there, and you type HTTP, which now the computer does it by itself. You don't have to do it. You put in the website, and you get a prompt, a ping. You have information in your face. You have whatever you wanted to look up in your face. That's the surface internet,
Yes.
Your Facebook, everything that people post on Facebook, everything that is sort of visible in a public space. That's the sort of surface internet, which is great. It's very easy to use, but there's more, right? There's so much more to it. the idea, as you look at sort of the surface of the internet, you're like, cool, I did this, I had this, everything is called sort of an index, all these websites and all of this information that gets stored in servers, it's sort of an index, and there is about 14.8 billion indexed pages just by Google. But this is just by Google.
That's true.
Because there's multiple search engines that nobody actually uses because Google, it's such a big monopoly.
Do you remember the time before Google was like a monopoly that owned everything?
You had to actually find websites.
It was weird.
But that's what it was, because that's what it is. But what Google does, what people don't understand Google just pulls the information from all these servers. Right? Yeah. So Google is this sort of proxy where you write something down, and in an instance, which is the most insane thing about the speed of the internet, in an instance, it gives you a whole bunch of results.
Yeah, Google still does that thing, which is, I think, still kind of like cute. It's like a holdover from like 2005 or whatever, where they have like the speed of the search. Oh, your search took 0.11103 seconds. Like, it's like, oh
really? I have not seen that.
Yeah, you can still see that.
I did not notice that.
Oh, it's an old school Google thing. They used to always do it. Like they used to be a bit bigger, like more obvious. It was just like, hey, this is how fast our search engine is. Isn't that cool? You know?
Because they bought so much. They have so much sort of processing power behind them. So they can do that.
It's a massive undertaking. The thing is, people forget, but before like search engines like Google and mass search engine and integration of search engines into browser software, the fucking internet was really difficult to use.
No, it was. Well, it wasn't meant to be.
You had to know what you were going for.
It wasn't meant to be easy, because it was like...
It was nerd shit.
What did you want? You want this? Okay, cool. What's the website for this? Because otherwise you're not going to get there.
Yeah. Basically.
And then Google came along and it's like, we can make this. Actually, what was before Google? I think Yahoo had the search engine. It still has a search engine.
Yeah.
And it was DuckGoose or Duck...
No, DuckDuckGo was later. You might be thinking of Ask Jeeves or just Ask.
That one was,
That was one they used to always tell you to use at school. And it's like, why the fuck are we using Ask Jeeves? I mean, I know what Google is. I can just do that.
I'll Google how to ask Jeeves.
Yeah, like literally. And Ask Jeeves took a lot longer and was less like good than Google at the time.
Because Google, they were there to make money.
Yeah, Google.
I still don't completely understand how initially they made money. Because it wasn't just from the ads came in later.
They did come in later, yeah. I don't know exactly how Google made money, to be honest.
I'm thinking like I should have looked this up, how Google made money beforehand, before all the ads and all the stuff. But funny thing, how there's the new AI always popping up and stuff.
It's made Google worse.
I have a solution for that.
Oh, punch Google in the face?
Absolutely not.
Allegedly.
You can get... do a shot. So what you can do, right, if you write whatever you want, and then just add the word fuck at the end of it, it will automatically, the AI will shut down, because it's like, it's a swear word, I can't process this, I can't look up fuck this, and you'll get all the information you like.
All that, you're going to get some like really bad AI-generated porn.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You want a weird thing? Because I was looking into, because I was like, surface web, whatever, you ping it, and then the browser gives you information, and that's the surface that you see. I Googled our show.
Yeah.
I found gay porn. And this is...
please tell me they've got the rights to the BillyandAndreiShow.com.
Dude,
please tell me they've got the rights
Billy
to that.
The way you spell your name, Billy, and it was Andrei the way I spell my name, Andrei.
That's hilarious. That's really funny.
No, it was not. I was really considering to click on it, and I'm like, wait, do I want to watch gay porn? I'm like, let's not watch gay porn.
Even for a bit, I'm not going to do that. Okay, fair enough. I'll watch it. I'll take one for the team.
No, it was really fucking weird. Not gonna
it didn't
lie.
Look like us, I imagine.
I didn't click on it, Billy, because it was from
was
a
there
website.
A thumbnail? Or?
No, because it was a website that was something gay, and I'm like, wait a minute, who made AI generated us in a gay? But then I'm like, no, don't click it. Like, I know you're curious, but curiosity.
I can only think of one person who would do that, and they're probably listening to the show right now. Thankfully, it probably wasn't them.
Yeah. So that's the surface of the internet. Everything.
So the surface of the internet is like you look up your own name and find gay porn.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a good sort of lesson about it.
It's a good lesson. Did you ever Google search your full name?
Yeah, I did. For some reason, you get lots of stuff about country music in like America. I don't know why.
Because Billy.
Because Billy, yeah. Because rockabilly, and that tends to be the thing.
Yeah.
What about you?
First thing, if you Google my full name, I come up.
Oh, okay. Like Facebook and shit.
Facebook and shit. I'm actively trying to delete Facebook. As in, remove slowly everything about myself off of Facebook.
That makes sense.
It's really hard, though.
Yeah, one does not simply walk out of Facebook.
No, Facebook keeps you.
Mr. Zuckerberg wants your information, and he wants all of it.
Cool. So part of the surface web. So as I said, there's like the three big ones, which is the surface, which is the deep web, and then there's the dark web. Right?
Yeah.
Those are the three big ones. So between sort of the surface web and the deep web, which we're gonna go into in a minute, there's this sort of gray area, a boggy area, which is like a boggy web kind of side, where you can find these things, you can Google these things. Google will give you results, but it's kind of illegal to be there. We're talking about sort of pirate site.
Oh, right. Pirate Bay, etc., etc. Yeah.
Illegal porn. You could kind of find that still with the help of... It has sort of... It's sort of a second level to the surface that people don't go into.
Right. That's what happens if you click last page of Google results.
It's not just last page. I'll give allegedly I did this.
Oh god! Are you going to confess to crimes again?
I'm not confessing to any crime. If you ever want to download to a torrent,
I would never do that.
Oh, I never do that. That's absolutely absurd.
Highly illegal.
Extremely illegal.
You shouldn't be downloading illegal things.
I can't enforce this. That you should never download illegal information.
No, I mean think of all those giant corporations that are
going to lose money.
Yeah,
they need to make all that money, so you can't take the food out of their mouths, right? But if you, let's say, theoretically, this is off of a Reddit. Somebody else did it on Reddit.
Oh,
I didn't.
Yeah, of course.
Somebody else on Reddit did
those
it.
Redditors, man, they're just so
insane.
crazy.
They're insane.
Yeah, they're just I disavow all Redditors.
Yeah. So if you go on Reddit and they tell you, if you Google this sort of torrent sites and you Google allegedly, I don't know, this thing, it's called a BitTorrent or something like that.
Something like that.
I don't know. I didn't try it.
I assume that's I
don't want to touch that
it's
stuff.
Bits.
Yeah.
Like
and
that.
then you activate your VPN as well, because you know it's like you want to find yourself in some part of Asia, because you have to all of a sudden you can download free stuff, and that's sort of the gray area of the internet.
Right.
Because people governments actively try to take all of these websites down.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, I mean,
but you take one down, another 10 appear.
Very true. Yes,
and it's insane how it just keeps on just
refueling
itself.
Recycling and reappearing.
It's horrible. These people should stop.
I know
doing that.
They should really stop.
I don't want to say thank you
to
them for doing what they're doing, because I'll be lying.
Yeah, we wouldn't be thanking them at all. We wouldn't be honoring their sacrifices.
Yeah, and there tries to actually keep everybody informed of real information rather than the crap that the corporations telling you that actually this is not good for you. But yeah, no, those are horrible.
Yeah.
I don't like those people.
But don't watch illegally pirated media, kids. It's just not worth it.
It's not worth it.
It's addictive.
Yeah.
And pretty soon you're going to be on your knees sucking dick for literally pirated episodes of Thundercats.
Yeah,
and
so it's insane. Don't do that. But that's part of sort of this boggy sort of gray area. Like 4chan, for example, they have so many encryption, even though they're like an American sort of run company.
Yeah.
4chan, well, company.
Company is a loose collection of words.
It's a very loose collection of words. But because everything's so anonymous, it's sort of a gray area because you can't really track anybody. And as soon as you post something in there, they actually protect you.
Yeah, weirdly enough.
Because your IP address doesn't get really connected to it.
Yeah, 4chan is run by, terrible people who don't want to get caught. So by that metric, that they've managed to make a pretty anonymous site.
Yeah, they did. And when this stupid ban with the the ID,
I forgot about that.
So with that digital ID bullshit.
Yeah.
They're like, well, we're gonna sue you if you don't put this in place. And the Americans were like, yeah, do it. Find us first.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to.
Which is insane. So that's sort of the second level. Well, it's a second level, but it's like an intermediary level between that and the deep web.
Yeah.
So you're like, Andrei, what's the deep web? So
is it a web that's really deep?
So here's the cool thing about the deep web. It's not necessarily a hidden web, but it's something that you never see. So if you ever put in your username and your password, you're actually asking for permission to go on a website. That's the deep web. So all those permissions, all the processes of you typing in your information, your password, and asking for a permission from an IP, because that's what you do when you put in your information to log into something. That's the deep web working for you.
Oh, right. So if I sign
it's
into, I don't know, newgrounds.com
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I like put in like my old password
So
from 10 years ago.
You putting in your username and your password, asking for a permission, and then saying yes. You basically used the deep web. You're not staying on the deep web. I mean, you are staying because you're going in there, but because it's behind a gate, which is your username and password, you're on the deep web.
I see. That makes a lot of sense.
Because you just popping up the Newgrounds website, for example, right?
Yeah.
You're on the surface. You can see stuff there, but you don't have access to stuff there.
So it's like a pipe that goes underground and goes to the other place, and then it gets permission and it comes all the way back. And I hit the microphone with my
you're not
hand.
going to be... So, the moment you actually logged in, you're on the deep web. Because you're on like your bank, for example.
Yeah.
Your bank is completely deep wb.
Yeah,
It's like you can't get access. Well, I mean, I almost
it's
said
allegedly a lot harder to get access to. Andrei, you've got like a whole bit about like how. Oh, actually, here's how people access it in the real world, and you're going to explain exactly how to hack someone's bank account.
Of course I'm not gonna do that. That's for the extra episodes on the dark web. Well, that's for the second show.
That's on our Patreon, which is on the deep web, which you don't have yet, but whatever.
Also, cloud storage.
Yeah.
Like iPhone does this, right? When you pay your first child and an arm to actually get storage for your phone, which is on the cloud. So that's all deep web, because nobody gets access to that except for yourself. And obviously
allegedly.
Apple. And obviously Apple, right? So retrieving information, like you go on you don't go on Instagram,
No,
but
I don't.
somebody goes on Instagram, right?
I did actually spend time managing someone else's Instagram, and like it was a female person, and you'd be amazed just the firing squad of dick pics you get as just like a vaguely attractive person on the internet, man.
You had the time of your life. That's what you're telling me.
I was fucking with those guys for days. It was great.
So on Instagram, if you set your profile to private, and then you just can see just the little icon picture, and then you can't see anything else, you're technically on the deep web.
Cool.
Because that's all it's not in a public space, basically. It's not in front of everybody. Funny thing, how much of percentage of the internet you think is on the surface, and how much is it in the deep web?
I've seen the iceberg meme, so I assume most of it's in like the deep sort of...
90% of it's in the deep web.
That makes sense.
So 90% of the internet is actually behind a username and password, basically.
That makes a lot of sense.
Which is insane, because it's all the encryptions, all the stuff. That's why hackers have the time of their lives, because they're always trying to get access there. That's what they do. That's their favorite thing. And they're like, oh, I got there. Also, really bad idea to do digital IDs. You know why? Because they just recently got hacked again.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so it's like, how are you going to protect all my information?
Yeah, the government has a really terrible record with data leaking.
No, but
every 3 years at least, there's like an NHS data leak scandal. Every 3 years, it's like clockwork. It's like, oh, it must be that time on a Tuesday again. You know.
So the other day, because we're on the deep web, sort of, I was watching a video from this guy, and he's like, he really catchy sort of name for the video was like, they're scrapping ID checks. And he's like, sorry for getting it here, but you needed to hear this. They're not. They're just postponing it.
Again.
And they're putting so much money into it. It's insane.
Yeah, I don't know why they have been trying to do this they've been trying to do this like with all sorts of like ID citizen tech for fucking years.
But there's no fucking point.
No, there really isn't.
The thing, they're like thinking that this is going to help us long term, but it's not.
No, there's no real long term. It's like inventing the gun. Might really help you in the short term, but eventually everyone has a gun.
No, gun was useful. You can go hunting.
That was a terrible analogy.
It was, but no, the gun was because you can go hunting, do this, do that. It helped us, in a context.
Yeah.
And then we discovered like everything we ever invented as a human society. We're like, gun, murder.
Yeah.
Nuclear fusion, murder.
Internet. Like,
murder.
Epstein ring. That's basically how it sort of works, isn't it?
It's either murder or pedophiles.
Yeah, basically. I mean, that's half the internet. I'm sure that's the bit that we're going to get to next.
Well, actually, funny you should say that, sir.
Oh, no.
Now we get in the fun part.
Yeah, the fun part, which, is full of criminals. Like, people who should be executed.
So, the next sort of level, which is number 3 or number 4, depends how you want to look at it. It's the deep web. It's
the
dark web. I don't know. I read corner of my eye. I just read the wrong thing.
Yeah, you did.
So
they both begin with D. I'll forgive you.
So this is. You know why I was laughing, right?
Yes, because of the D thing. Yes, yeah.
A child. Yes.
My morning always begins with D. I mean T.
Dude,
I mean T.
Can you stop? Cool. Having your D in your T. So the dark web.
Ouch.
This is like... You okay?
I was burned.
I have some bear cream if you want.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
So this is sort of the darkest, most horrible part of the internet you can ever access.
Yeah,
Depends
it's
if you want-
8chan.
Huh?
Which 8chan, which is even worse than 4chan.
Yeah, so in order to get on the dark web, allegedly, I don't know, never been there, you need to use this sort of browser,
Yeah.
which is the Onion browser.
Yes, I'm familiar with the Onion browser.
So,
Yeah.
funny story, right? Because I can go on about telling you, don't go here. There's 99% of it's just viruses. It's just people trying to scam you. If you want a hitman, scam him out, funny enough.
Yeah.
It's full of that. It's full of everything you don't actually, as a normal human being, want. Here's the place where all these really messed up human beings go to get the things that they just fuels them, right? Where serial killers go to find their victims, and people will track it down. And the thing is, people don't understand, even though you use that browser which jumps your IP from left to right and all over the place, people can still find your ID. They can still track it down and find you. So if you are here, the moment you stepped into this world,
You're on a list.
somebody, like, you're watching it, but there's a lot more people watching it back.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
if you ever thought about going on the dark web, the moment you went in here, you are being watched.
Yep.
And I'm not talking you're being watched by the government, because you do that on the surface. Okay?
The government is always watching.
Yeah,
That's
they're
the whole
watching you on
point.
the surface. But this thing that stares back at you, it's so frightening. It's like you don't understand how bad the place is.
Yeah,
Like,
people are just crawling inside your computer. Like if you want to be on the dark web, you're inviting people to live in your walls.
yeah, pretty much. Because one of the sort of worst things, the way the dark web and this browser works, it's a thing which is called a friend-to-friend connection.
Oh, it's like peer-to-peer stuff.
Exactly.
I remember that from back in the day.
So it's kind of, people connect to you as you connect to them. So you're connecting to these websites, but they're connecting back.
So it's literally the "he who fights monsters" quote. Like,
Yeah.
do
So
not gaze
it's-
therefore into the abyss gazes back.
So there's a 2016 sort of thing that shows what people looked up when they went in there.
Let me guess, it's all really, really good. It's all pictures of puppies, like, you know, and adorable kittens.
So one of the few things that you find, the most things that you find there is...
Okay, I'm gonna actually guess. I'm gonna play a little game.
We're
here.
playing a game,
Yeah,
right?
I'm gonna guess top number 1 is drugs. Number 2 is child sexual abuse material, and number 3 is like guns.
So the order that it goes in, it's it's, if you look, because there's other sort of things and stuff like that, but there's drugs. Somebody's looking up finances, and it's quite high up there.
Oh, crypto. That's some weird, dodgy crypto shit, I'm guessing.
Extremists, pornography. Somebody just Googles links,
Links. Oh,
as in, yeah.
Yeah. Links
hacking,
to things on the deep web, funnily enough.
Hacking, social. Who socializes in this place?
Fucking freaks.
Arms and violence. So that's sort of the biggest sort of terminologies that you find there. Like this black market, this sort of insane sort of place. It's like, I'm done with them.
Yeah, we don't want to talk too much about the organized crime that goes on there, because it is
But
organized.
let's just
and
go
lots of
into
people
a
get hurt.
story before we finish the list, right?
Oh god.
So here's the story. Have you ever heard of the Silk Road?
Yes, I did have. I've never heard of the Silk Road at all, Andrei. This is a new concept to me. I have never purchased or consumed any Class A substances.
So there's this dude, right, in America. His name is Ross Ulrich.
Ultrich. Yeah, it's a very hacker name. That.
So his pseudonym. His alternative personality is Dread Pirate Roberts. That was his name on the internet.
Yeah.
Right. He had an idea. You guess what his idea was?
To sell drugs over the internet.
Exactly. Sell drugs over the internet.
And by himself justify the existence of Bitcoin.
Yeah. So yeah, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. So the guy did really well for a year.
He did,
As in
yeah.
the Silk Road stayed up for about a year's time. Do you know how he got caught?
Taxes?
No.
Oh.
He went in a public library and he logged in. he got
fucking
caught
spod.
from logging in a public library. I mean, the concept of, having a free market, whatever, bullshit, people need drugs. They would have got drugs anyway, but, you made it easier for them to get drugs.
He did, and cheaper. It drove prices down for quite some time, especially around like 2013, 2014.
So between 2011 and 2013, he made 9,519,000 bitcoins when Bitcoin wasn't that expensive at that point.
Yeah, how much was Bitcoin worth back then?
I don't know, but I think the estimated value of what they seized from him was about 3.5 million. Just from him.
Damn.
So no, sorry, 28.5 million.
Oh shit.
Sorry, that I read the wrong thing. Okay, so it's insane. So he lost a lot of money, and they're like, oh, we're gonna just keep this in our, because the FBI caught them.
Oh, of course, yeah.
And they're like, we're gonna hold on to this until trial is over. And then
the trial is never over.
No, the trial's over. The guy got convicted.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, the concept was okay, but the execution was fucking flawed.
Yeah,
he could have called me. I would have helped him. But nobody calls me.
Especially not owners of high-profile drug smuggling networks.
So in March 2013, right? So if you looked at the website in 2013, the site had over 10,000 products for sale.
Really?
Yeah, 70% of which was drugs, obviously, cool. Which were really nicely categorized in stimulants. Prescription.
Oh, opiates. Right.
Opiates was his own thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ecstasy, steroids. And also another big thing that they were selling there was fake driving licenses.
Oh, fake IDs. That's useful. I
it's
suppose.
like, kids need to get their alcohol in at the age of 16 in the
I'm
United
pretty sure
States.
It's being used for something much more nefarious than that.
Let's hope so, right? But when he first began and the website and all that, he had terms and conditions that there was a condition in there. You will not sell products that will harm or defraud. Which I think they fucked up on that one.
Yeah.
That's
a bit like writing, this copyrighted usage of material is fair use under like a complete upload of Terminator 2 onto YouTube.
The one thing he refused to let people sell on there was child pornography, stolen credit cards, and weapons of any type. Okay. Right? So the Silk Road had drugs, had other shit on it, but they didn't sell weapons, child pornography. At least he had a standard to a certain degree.
I guess so.
I mean, there's like,
It's like, hi, we're the bike gang that doesn't, murder children.
Yeah. So, funny enough, they also had a lot of legal products they were selling there, which probably had sort of a weird vibe to them, because they were selling clothing, art, books, cigarettes, erotica, and jewelry. So, I mean, you needed to get the weird panties from somewhere, I assume.
Okay, so I have a question. Who the fuck is writing erotica that's weird enough to be on the dark web, but isn't child pornography? Like, what market is that? I
mean, do you want to Google
it? No, I do not. It's probably something heinous, but I'm just curious what that niche is. And
it's a very weird niche.
I imagine so. I hope I never meet any of those people who buy them.
It's something to the degree that you will never actually find out. We will never actually find out.
We will never fucking know, and that's probably for the best.
But I kind of wanna.
It'll probably be...
You never know what you like until you try. No. I can't say that about heroin, right?
It's probably going to be like...
I might really like heroin. Never tried it.
You probably would. You're an insomniac. You would probably really appreciate heroin. But that's not...
No, it wouldn't put me to sleep, would it?
Oh, it would.
Would that?
Well, sleep, if you can call it sleep. It's more of a hate. And not fucking selling you on heroin, dude. You stop talking me into doing that.
So... They had another good feature to the website. You can leave seller reviews.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I wanna...
Please tell me you have some of those.
I do not have some. I would love to have some. I should have tried to get some, but I don't want to go on the dark web.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, how do you Google that without getting on a list yourself? This is the problem with researching this shit.
No, it's like you need to be sort of willing to go on the dark web. Right?
Yeah, there are people who do. I know this because I've met people who do this. I know there's at least one person I've met who's done this. They were researching the dark web. You can get a special dispensation to work with the police to work on a dark web journalistic piece or whatever, so they know you're going on there. Yeah, it's also, really, really dangerous just to have that connection in your house, though. It's just because, like you said, everyone's watching you.
No, because anybody at any point, they'll be like, oh, you know what would be really funny? Let's just dox this person.
Yeah, let's just nick their shit and, publicize it. And
Exactly. So it's like, going further down, there's the next sort of three categories. They're just speculation. There's just myths that people made about the internet.
So the people who go to the dark web, they have their own sort of myths about what's underneath.
Beyond it.
Oh God!
Because there is a beyond from this. You imagine that? There's a dirtier place than the dark web.
Yeah, like what does a serial killer fantasize about? Let's find out. Like,
well, it's like who's selling the seal? Like, what's the place the serial killer doesn't want to go?
Yeah.
It's like it's insane that. Anyway, so he got caught. He got done. The website he called. They tried to open it again, and other people tried to do it. It's not the same. It's not.
Yeah.
Which is for the actual best, To
be fair, I mean, you can say what you want about these dark web people. None of them are competent, which is really, really good.
They're not. Well, here's the thing. You said they're not competent. There are a few incompetent people on the dark web, but you don't catch the rest of them.
That's true.
They're still out there.
Yeah.
So you can't say they're not competent because I'm pretty sure all those hackers and they're very fucking competent.
I suppose some of them probably
the only ones that got caught, if you look at the guy that was running Pirate Bay, that alleged site for anyway, nobody fucking believes me. Why am I? So Pirate Bay, the guy that ran Pirate Bay, he got caught.
Yes, he did.
If you looked at him, bless him, he needs the shower and a haircut. But the idea is only because he was sort of touching the surface, right?
Yeah.
So he wasn't just staying on the dark web and having the website on the dark web. He was touching the surface, so people saw him.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's the thing, right? If you touch the surface, people will see you. All of a sudden, you get notoriety and they catch you.
Once again, we're giving advice to people on the dark web.
We're not giving them. They already know.
We're only telling them to keep their head down, man.
Dude,
don't get too ambitious, bitches. Otherwise,
how am I giving them advice? Dude, these people probably can teach us a couple of things.
I would not want to learn from them because the smell would be quite upsetting.
There's an getting out of it. Moving on.
So what is this mythical, like, dark beyond the dark web, the abyss web?
So the next one is sort of they called it the Mariana's Web side of the internet.
Oh, like Mariana's Trench, yeah.
Mariana Trench. So this is a very sort of, again, very dark sort of place. This is taken from a couple of different sort of iceberg kind of graphs. So, right, if you look at it, you get deeper and deeper. And I think it's a lot of things that are it's made of stuff that people think of the internet. So the idea gained popularity around 2011 by this dude anyway. That actually made one of the first iceberg sort of graphs. So he kind of gave life to
the whole thing. Yeah.
It just gave. I think he might have started the idea of let's just make some shit up because we need to make content kind of thing, and it turned into this thing where people started fantasizing what it can actually be.
It's like the expanded flat Earth maps.
It's the expanded flat Earth. So apparently this is. This sort of the Mariana Trench, you can only get access to it with a highly encrypted quantum computer.
Wait. Is quantum computing actually a thing?
It is an actual thing. Google has about 1,000 of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're not usable for day to day.
Yeah, because it's incompatible with the regular internet, right?
No, it is compatible with the regular internet. It's just not feasible for you to make them and sell them to people.
Oh, right, okay.
Because it needs so much cooling space. Because a lot of people don't understand about, like, a server, right? A server is a place where you store information on, right? It has a vast amount of memory, has RAM inside of it, and it just constantly thinks and always... You send a ping, right, to the surface web, it pings this and it pings you back with the website, so you get the information, right? I'm doing a thing with the hands in the air. Yeah. I'm just doing it for you, Billy. Nobody else sees this.
Yeah, it's entertaining for me. It's like, you're like, oh, pretty hand motion. Yeah.
So it pings and you get the information. But a server, it's basically electricity running through these silicon components, and they heat up.
Yes.
So they need to be cooled. You have to imagine a quantum computer where your normal computer thinks quite quickly at current standard, right?
Yeah.
that one thinks about 1,000,000 times quicker than your current computer does. So it's a lot more electricity going through it. So it heats up so much more, so you have to cool it down so it doesn't burn out.
Yeah,
right?
So it's kind of like impossible to really mass produce it without
you can't, yeah, because you need a massive facility to store it in. You need really good fans and cooling systems and stuff. And they were talking at some point, which I found fascinating. They were thinking of a submergible computer, but they don't submerge it in water. They submerge it in this sort of viscous sort of liquid.
Oh, like oxygen or something?
No, I can't remember what it was. I just remembered it now because we were talking about it. So they were making the quantum computers, and they completely submerged it into this oily sort of substance that doesn't actually corrode computers.
That's pretty awesome, to be fair.
It's fucking awesome. And also the oil, this sort of oil, there's a specific sort of oil. You can actually use it on your own computer because you can get liquid cooling. When you hear liquid cooling, most people think it's water. It's not.
No, it's like
it's oil.
Yeah.
Because
Otherwise, why would you put water in a computer? You dumb shit.
Exactly, pretty much. Like, because if oil spills on it, it's fine because you can wipe it down and it doesn't conduct. Well, some oils don't conduct electricity.
Yeah.
So it's fine. But water,
toast. Everything fizzes out.
Exactly.
Death,
Exactly.
Goodbye to your saves in The Sims 4.
Oh no, not The Sims 4.
The best one with the most value for money.
So this sort of Mariana Trench, it's
So is this filled with like the turbo child porn? Like, is this?
It's not dark, right? So it's sort of the basic idea of it. It's so hidden, and there's secrets on there that you can't get access to. There's nobody actually there because nobody actually has access, only because nobody has quantum computers.
Right.
And nobody really knows what's there.
So it's just like 2 Google employees just like playing Pong constantly.
It's basically sort of it's a series of protocols and rogue AIs, and it's just fucking made up as fuck.
Yeah, it's true.
Right,
yeah.
but it's a great concept of thinking like, have you played Cyberpunk?
No, because I refuse to give that company my money. But
why not? It's fine. It's a good game. Anyway,
Crunch Culture. Look it up.
The what?
Crunch Culture, man. Look it up. They are terrible. They treat their employees terribly.
They made a good game.
Yeah, they made a couple of good games. Cyberpunk wasn't one of them on the day of release because it was just so
But
bugged
it's a good
out
game
that
now,
it kept
so,
crashing.
Anyway.
I don't give people credit for coming and fixing it later. Sorry, if a guy did that with your car, like they gave you a brand new car and it like wouldn't start, and you had to call out the guy to like fix your car, like after you just bought it, you'd still be pissed off, right?
Slightly.
People should treat video games like the same way. None of this day 10 patch or some shit.
So yeah, so this mythical. I'm just moving on.
Ignore the Billy. He's hungover.
It's comparable to there's this sort of constant in the game. They had like corporate AI wars, right? And all the AIs got corrupted, and they got all sent to this dark space so they can just live out the rest of their existence, and nobody wants to touch it. So that's what Mariana Trench is. It's sort of a hidden protocols, networks that just exist in constant stealth mode, and it's just there, but we can never access it because we have no right of being there, kind of thing, right? It's like the super fucking mysterious kind of thing.
So this is like where like SCPs live or whatever.
SCPs. This is where all the AIs that didn't work live.
Yeah, like literally the 50,000 AI like SCP articles that have been written. They're all there.
Of AI, funniest thing ever.
Has it killed more people?
ChatGPT. You know how much money profit it made since its creation?
Fuck all.
0. And they're actually talking about the fact that they need to start adding ads to ChatGPT.
That's fucking hysterical. Good.
And also, they're talking about the fact that if nobody gives them any more money, they will have to shut it down maybe at some point.
Oh, good. Fuck them. Fuck them up the ass. They deserve it, man.
It's insane. Like,
that serves them right for trying to ruin society.
But how charming is this guy?
Oh, well, Sam Altman.
Yeah.
He's a boring fuck. I don't get it.
But how did you convince so many people?
Oh, it's simple. Just like pretend that you know what you're doing, and like bear in mind, investors, like business types, people who wear very serious suits and carry briefcases and go to investor meetings, they consider themselves very serious people. They take their job very seriously. The problem is they're fucking morons. Like literally all of them. They get like dazzled up by hype bullshit. You know how like Saudi Arabia is like building a line city and shit like that?
Oh yeah, that bullshit.
I actually heard an interview with a guy who makes presentations for those kinds of things. He says these people are rich, they're not clever. they have about the attention span of about 3 minutes, so you have to cram in as much like fucking like high quality CGI in as you can in order to just dazzle them and make them say yes to the project. If you start talking about details like, will this work? Is it feasible? Is it even a good idea? They just kick you out and you don't get the contract. That's how this thing works. And it's the same with investors and shareholders, man. It's like Elon Musk is the most obviously fake grifter ever who's never built a fucking thing in his life, but still investors agree to give him more money. You know, they're not smart people. They're not smart people. That's why. I mean, everyone else.
That's how he got Donald Trump. He just wanked him and played to his fucking ego. And all of a sudden, he destroyed so many fucking lives.
Yeah, these people aren't like intelligent. They're not like, just because they're rich doesn't mean they're like more intelligent than us. Just because they went to a fancy school or whatever. You know, a moron is still a moron, even if you like, you know, take them to Eton.
Yeah,
so
take him to Eton.
I mean, Boris Johnson, man, that guy had the best education money can buy, and he's still not intelligent. So just think of all of these people as Boris Johnson, and you're kind of there.
I hate looking back at the past prime ministers because I don't think we had a good one.
No,
long
it's a bit like what, Wilson, I guess. I mean, that was a long time ago.
Really fucking long
that was
time.
like Vietnam and shit. That was a long time.
Yeah,
but yeah, where were we before I started slagging off rich people?
I don't know. We're talking about Mariana Trench. I was wrapping it up, but then you start going on.
Well, you said there was 3 levels, like, beyond this. It's like there a deeper Marianas Trench. What is speculated to be in this one?
So the next one is a layer which is called sort of the mediator. So you know when you go on a website and you put in your information and it says no and kicks you out.
Yeah.
And then you go again on the website. You go put your information and it says no, kicks you out. So there's a mediator layer is sort of, you know, when your computer buffs, like your internet browser just starts buffering and thinking about things. This sort of place is the place that actually gives you permission and denies you permission. This is the place that keeps you away from the things you shouldn't see or you shouldn't be in.
Right. So it's like what keeps you on the surface of the net.
It's like what keeps you there and keeps you safe. So every single time you go sort of to do anything, because they're all sort of connected, right? But this is also sort of speculative because it can't be proven. It's just people making up shit
on the dark web as well. So taking it with a massive bag.
So
of
it's
salt,
like every single time you try to go do something, this tries to protect you. Or if you do manage to do it, it's like, okay, he can go. Right. He can go do this, right? He has access to this. He can go and look at, you know, government information and stuff like this is the sort of thing that they're thinking is this sort of layer where you always ask for a permission and you don't always get it.
Right.
So this part of the internet, but the only thing that it doesn't explain how it works. So it's like the gateway that buffers but I'm like, okay, cool, but how did this get created? And I tried to look up how this gets created in these people's minds.
Yeah.
And because I found it fascinating. I'm like, I would love to know that there's somebody out there looking out for me.
If there's one theme to all of you, it's like, oh, there's a benevolent God. I finally found him.
And it's the internet.
And it's in the machine.
It's in the machine.
I'm pretty sure there's an anime about that.
Warhammer.
Oh yeah.
Well, all of the people on Mars, they're all...
the Adeptus Mechanicus.
Yeah. Their god is actually
a machine. Yes.
No, it isn't. It's the dragon that got sealed underneath their planet by the Emperor God.
Oh right. What was I thinking?
Anyway, I don't know.
No, I'm thinking of Fear and Hunger, where they literally create the god in the machine, and it's a whole thing.
Cool. So, this
Lovecraftian game, very very good. Play Fear and Hunger.
So the next sort of level that connects to this one, because I think they're kind of connected. So, it's sort of the fog, or also known the virus soup, because
the virus soup.
It's the virus soup. It's like you go there if you just want to be hacked, if you want to just have a virus on your computer for no fucking reason, right? So this is sort of the mediator is between the surface, the first level, and the last level. As in on the surface, you can't really get a virus if you don't start downloading and shit, just because you watch things. And if you don't click on weird sort of websites... Yeah,
if you don't fall for the ad that goes, win big money, big prizes.
Or all of a sudden you see something on your screen saying that Microsoft wants you to call a phone number because your computer is fucked, right? If you don't do that sort of things, you're not going to get scammed, right?
Yeah.
Because scammers do live sort of in between the gray area. Actually, I think there might be a gray area between the gray area and the dark web. Because that's where the scammers live, right?
Yeah.
They kind of look like
I
they're
thought all the
legal.
scammers lived in like, third world countries.
Oh, India mostly.
Yeah.
He wanted to say
There's
it.
tons of African guys as well. Let's not be racist. Give people their credit, man.
Okay.
The scamming industry is all over the world. The Nigerian princes were not the only people to, come up with that scam. It was the Nigerian people as a whole. It belongs to them.
I don't want to touch that. I really don't want to touch that.
Hey man, it's fine. They made an effective industry out of it. Nigeria is booming. It's a booming economy.
I'll give you a second to think about that.
What? Okay, fine.
So
I have a theory. You know that Donald Trump bombed Nigeria recently and nobody talks about that?
Did he?
Yeah, he did. He bombed what he called drug gangs or something. I can't fucking remember.
More drug gangs.
Yeah, he's just making shit up to bomb Nigeria.
When is he going to take care of the Greenland fucking drug gangs?
Oh, yeah, those like two of them.
Yeah, when are they going to take
those fucking two.
Yeah, that Greenland...
Always trying to smoke a joint outside the pub.
Greenland cartel. Honestly, like, he needs to look at that, yeah. And then the Canadian... actually, they do have cartels.
Yeah, they do.
That joke doesn't stand. That joke doesn't stand.
No,
Sorry.
it doesn't.
Yeah, no, sorry.
But yeah, Trump bombed Nigeria for no reason. And I think that actually he fell for a Nigerian prince email scam and he was just getting revenge.
So that's why he became president.
Just to get revenge on Nigeria. He's like, I'm going to find that prince. He's somewhere in that country. He's hiding. I'll find him. I'm just going to bomb people and see what happens. I'll smoke him out. And the guy's already like gone off somewhere else. So,
Probably he made a lot of money off of fucking Donald Trump.
Yeah, exactly.
He's
and his supporters, I imagine like the Nigerian princes probably looked at Donald Trump and went, right, if we put Donald Trump in like massive clickbait like email subjects, we're going to get some hits off of that. And they were right.
Probably they did. But why did they actually bomb it? That's insane.
I can't actually remember. I can't actually keep up with how many places he's bombed.
Yeah. He stopped 9 wars, including the Greenland one.
Which one did he started? Yeah.
That was the most hilarious one.
The funny thing is, Donald Trump, by accident, sort of creates peace deals because everyone's like, oh, shit. I guess we have to talk this out between ourselves. We can't rely on the US to like mediate this shit, so we might as well just talk it out, like, and not shoot each other. Like North and South Korea did that during Trump's first term. They were like, okay, this guy's fucking nuts and he wants us to bomb each other. Should we just like talk and agree not to do that? And like, yeah, okay, that makes sense. It was very funny watching that happen.
I don't want to talk about Donald Trump anymore.
That's fair.
Okay, cool. Moving on.
So the last layer of the web is just the virus soup, and if you dive in, you get viruses, basically.
So this is when you go in, and you're right in fucking there, right? But it's also it's a sort of a speculative space because I think they just put the idea of when you go on the dark web, what's the number one thing you're gonna get?
Death.
Viruses on your computer, Billy.
Yeah. Sorry,
Billy.
I forget from earlier in this conversation.
So it's just viruses on your computer, right?
Uh-huh.
So this whole side of the internet is people just making up viruses, putting them on websites which they made up, putting them on the dark web, which Google will never pick up because Google verifies things.
Yeah.
Because it has so much AI bullshit in it, so it verifies things. But this isn't verified. Nobody checks this. You can put whatever the fuck you want on there. That's the problem with it, right? So the people most likely put viruses. And there's virus after virus. They try to get all your money. They try to scam you. They try to destroy your computer for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
There's some really fucking strong viruses out there, Billy, where it literally creates a short circuit in your motherboard and just fries the whole fucking computer.
So it's basically a bunch of hacking guys who are just like, I'm creating viruses just to fuck with people, and I want to see how bad I can
They just want to
flex.
create the next stronger one, right? Because the idea with viruses is because they always constantly evolve and they get stronger and stronger. They're trying to hack government buildings, like a lot of hackers try to hack government buildings, take information of normal people, and then burn it down.
Yeah.
Which is bad, good at the same sort of time, because, burn their fucking systems and their bullshit.
Yes.
That nobody needs. But also, why would you burn down a government building like the NHS server?
Yeah.
Which is like...
That's a lot of people's information, which is very valuable on there, but
also there's people that need to make their appointments and shit, right?
Yeah, and there's records and stuff that need to be held onto, and, allergy information, that kind of shit,
Yeah, so it's like... That's the sort of last layer, the layer where when you get there, it's just rogue AIs, elite digital operators go in there, and everybody that is in there, they know why they're there. They're either gonna get a virus, or all of a sudden they just want to hide themselves from governments because they want the freedom of speech and stuff like that. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, it's speculated that all the CIA agents use this side of the internet, this deep of the internet side, in order for them to transmit information from one side to the other. This is the place where all the whistleblowers go, when they want to whistleblow and they still want to stay anonymous. So it's good and horrible place at the same time, but at the end of the day, it's still virus soup. So if you don't know what you're doing, you shouldn't be there.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't be there at all, especially if you're a CIA agent, because then you should just resign.
Okay, that's
it's weird to think, dude, because the internet, like, it's so ubiquitous now, and it's kind of obvious that humanity wasn't really ready for it when it came out.
We weren't ready for anything we invented.
No, man, it's just the case. We're not
Name
ready
me one thing that we invented that we were ready for.
I was about to say agriculture, but no, we weren't ready for that either.
No, because then we started cutting all the forests down and killing little small animals' homes.
Yeah, that's true. We destroyed the planet to build farms. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe one day we'll invent something we'll be ready for, like a toaster that can float in a bathtub.
Oh, I'm thinking they already have those.
Yeah, but it's not solar powered.
You should. No, I was trying to make a joke. Donald Trump should give it a try.
Speaking of, did you have a news segment for this week?
Not really, no.
You said you had a news segment.
I was thinking of a news segment. I couldn't find anything because everything on the internet at the moment is complete dog shit.
Oh,
and
right.
People are fucking horrible to other fucking people, and everything I read, I wasn't fucking happy to read out loud.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about that.
It's like war, famine, death, war, famine, death, war,
Dude,
famine.
It just doesn't want to
There's
stop.
a cat on a surfboard, war, famine.
No, I wish for the cats on the surfboards, Billy. I wish for those news, but there's not any more of that in the world.
Yeah, that really sucks. Remember that when that was half the internet? Like, half the surface web, I should say. Half the surface web was just, funny cat videos and, clips of, Mario Paint versions of the Evangelion theme tune.
Yeah. Well, here's another, right? Like, I'm just on ground news right now.
Yeah.
Okay? Here's why I hate the internet, because they're just fucking bullshitting. Trump says Venezuelan oil is already coming into American refineries.
I'll believe it when I see it, champ.
Yeah, it says in January 2020, which is today. Is it today or it was yesterday? That was yesterday. President Donald Trump said the United States is processing oil from seized Venezuelans. Dude,
I've learned to, like, this is a cunning bit of, like, media literacy skill for anyone who's out there and trying to read the news. Ignore any article that begins with a headline of Donald Trump or anyone associated with him says. Because
nothing he says is actual real.
No, nothing he says is accurate. And I guarantee that the article is not going to point out that fact. They seem to keep forgetting to point out that he's wrong.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, happy news. Prince William is no longer allowed to drive e-scooters in the estate. Okay. Cool.
What? How did that happen?
I fucking don't know.
He's like a fucking trained helicopter pilot. How is he not allowed to drive
e-scooters? In Great Park, Prince William has been now ruled. What the fuck? What is this news, dude? Like, I'm just sick of reading this news.
That's the British news for you, man. Is Prince William, like, starting a petition? Like, please petition my father to give me back my phone.
Sorry, Daddy.
Daddy,
can I have my e-scooter?
I think I should have my pocket money back now, actually. I think I've been waiting long enough. It's been several hours, in fact.
Oh, you want to hear actually, you read this one out loud, because you might be upset. Let me upset you. Billy's reading.
Dude, why did he... No.
Yeah.
Oh, God. UK Home Secretary proposes AI panopticon surveillance for criminals. Fuck. Yes. Okay. If anyone's not familiar with what a panopticon is, it's a genius design for prisons set from the 1800s. Basically, it's so that...
they're supervised at all times. By a tower inside. So there's basically a
big circle of prison cells all facing one way, and that guy can just look at you whenever, so you never have any privacy and you cannot sleep.
I mean, if you're a pedophile, you don't need privacy.
Yeah, granted, but we should probably have different facilities from those ones with, like, really intense, like, psychological testing.
Yeah, the ones that Pump up, yeah. I hope the mic didn't catch that one.
It definitely did. But yeah, the calling it a panopticon is just so on the fucking nose. If it's like basically, yeah, yes, we want to watch you all the time. And it's like, oh, well, if you're not a criminal, then what have you got to be worried about? Who decides who's the criminal, bitches?
That's true.
Who decides? The Home Secretary does. So fuck that.
Yeah.
I mean, the last thing, like, even if you trust the Labour government, which why would you? You know, in 5 years, Farage is going to come along and do something fucked up with it. You know, he's going to start like, you know, black bagging and IDing like trans immigrants.
Oh no,
something.
you know all these protesters that they had that they killed their right of speech, as in remember those old lads they got arrested. Where was it, in Manchester? Where were they arrested?
You mean the guys who were arrested for torching buildings?
No, I'm talking about there was the article you read it out. Many episodes ago. It was there was a protest somewhere in the UK. And the old people got arrested.
Oh, right? Yeah, the Palestine Action thing. That's happened like 8 or 9 times since then. It keeps going.
So that's where you're going to put all the Palestine action.
Oh, yeah, those guys are going to be, you know, they're already criminals just because they held up a sign with some writing on it.
So they need to be constantly surveilled.
Yeah, those old people, I mean, who knows? They might go and play bridge. Do you understand how dangerous bridge is?
Or they're gonna go play bingo.
God, gambling, the raucousness, the violence.
That's outrageous. Thinking of
the amount of sherry drank at that, you would not even believe. It must have been several bottles worth.
It will ruin the economy. It will absolutely ruin the economy.
I'm pretty sure pensioners are the only people who can afford shit right now, so they're the ones who are
sherry
propping up the economy.
Sherry is not that expensive, really.
What's that? Sherry?
Sherry is not that expensive.
I suppose not.
It's 12 quid.
But it's a growth industry, you see. You know,
it's a growth industry.
It's just like all these old people. It's a growing industry. It's true, man. Like, the aging population has one benefit, and that means, you know, there's a massive amount of jobs looking after old people.
Well, actually, it's true. In the UK, there's always people looking for carers, but nobody wants to do them.
Of course not. It's a shit job with no pay.
Quite literally.
Yeah, it's a shitty job with no pay and, you know, high probability of sexual harassment. It's almost like being an MP.
This is actually good news because we were talking. It's actually on team. Russian hackers targeted Poland power grid in December.
They love doing that.
Yeah, fucking Russian hackers.
I don't know why they keep antagonizing the Polish like that. I mean,
you know their army is going to decide one day and be like, all right, we're done with this.
One day Poland's just going to go, fuck it, I've had enough. And like the EU is going to be like a table of friends, like, no, Poland, he's not worth it. Like, and the Poles are just going to go over there, like, kill a whole bunch of Russians and then fuck off, I imagine.
Well, they should do that.
Or they might just go, fuck it, let's, you know, re-establish the Kingdom of Poland-Lithuania. Let's re-establish, you know, the great pre-Mongol Empire.
You don't want to go back on that, right? On the idea that, let's reunite countries that have their independence now.
Yeah.
Because there's a certain country that is already trying to do that.
Yeah, I suppose. But the thing is, it's Russia. Nobody likes Russia. People like the Polish. At least I like the Polish more than the Russians.
You like some Polish sausage.
I love myself some Polish sausage, man. It has deer meat in it and herbs. How can you say no to that?
Should we leave it at that?
I will leave everyone here with the thought of me swallowing my deer sausage whole. This has been the Billy and Andrei Show. Like and subscribe if you want more of this for some reason.
I need fucking therapy after this.
That's how you know it's a good episode.